Hello, dear students! Today, we're going to start a new lesson in Unit 4, The Earth and Beyond. Are you ready to learn? Now, let's begin. Let's do the pre-assessment first. You will have the online game, and the game code will be provided during the online class. The time limit for this game is only 3 minutes. After doing the pre-assessment activity, let's have another activity in Mentimeter. The link will be provided during the online class, and the mechanics on how you're going to do this activity in the Mentimeter will be discussed during the online class. The time limit for this activity is only 3 minutes. Now, are you ready to learn our new lesson in Unit 4, Lesson 4.1? Where does the sun go at night? On your student book, it is on page number 74 to 75. Are you ready? The learning objectives of this lesson: describe the movement of the Earth around the sun. Second, explain how the movement of Earth causes the day and night. So at the end of this lesson, you will be able to describe the movement of the Earth around the sun, and you will explain how the movement of Earth causes day and night. Before we proceed to our lesson, you will read the meaning of the following keywords using the glossary of your book. The keywords are sphere, horizon, and model. So you need to read the meaning of the following keywords using the glossary of your book so that you will be able to understand the concept of our lesson. Now, I want you to watch the simple video clip. Watch, observe, and share. Now, based from the video that you have watched, it shows that the Earth spins around the sun. So you're going to share the observations that you observed based from the video. After sharing your observation from the video that you have watched, we will have a Chambord activity. For this activity, the link will be provided during the online class. The time limit for this activity is only 5 minutes. The instructions on how you're going to do this Chambord activity will be discussed during the class. Scientists now know that the moon moves around the Earth and that the Earth moves around the sun. But for a long time, people thought that the sun moved around the Earth. This is because it appeared to travel across the sky from the east to the west every day. Today, we'll still say that the sun rises at a time that we call sunrise, and we say that the sun sets at a time that we call sunset. Even though we know that it's really the earth that moves and not the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. To have a better understanding of our lesson, where does the sun go at night? Watch this video carefully.
One way the Earth moves is by spinning on its axis. An axis is an imaginary line that runs through the Earth's center. This spinning movement on its axis is called a rotation. As it rotates, part of the Earth is facing the sun. This part of the Earth is lit up and experiences daytime. At the same time, the opposite side of the Earth is facing away from the sun. This part of the Earth is in darkness and it is nighttime. It takes the Earth 24 hours to complete one rotation. The repeating rotation of the Earth is why we experience the daily pattern of day and night.
The video explained why we get the nighttime and the daytime. It also shows that the sun doesn't move and the sun doesn't go anywhere during at night. The Earth is shaped like a sphere. It moves around the sun once a year and it also spins as it moves in an anti-clockwise direction from west to east. As the Earth spins around and parts of it come to face the sun seems to rise up in the sky. As the Earth spins away from the sun seems to sink down below the horizon. We can use also a model of the Earth spinning to show the reason why we get night and day. When it's daytime, where we live, it is nighttime on the opposite side of the Earth. So the Earth moves around the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So that is why we get the nighttime and the daytime. So remember, the sun doesn't go anywhere during at night. Where does the sun go when it's dark? Does the sun hide from us at night or does the sun also need some sleep time? Let us see the reasons. The sun doesn't go anywhere. It is the Earth which rotates. When it is daytime, you are at that location of the Earth which is facing the sun. When night falls, you are at that location of the Earth which has turned away from the sun. Day or night, the sun is fixed at its place in the solar system. It is the Earth's rotation and spinning that makes the sun disappear at night. It is the Earth that is spinning on its axis, thus moving you towards away from the sun. So those are the reasons. For your assessment, you will have an online game. This is the link on how you're going to join in the online game. The game code will be provided during the class, and the time limit for this activity is only 3 minutes. That's all for today. For the other activities, download the homework test PDF and do each activity. I hope you learned something today. Keep safe, everyone. Goodbye.